Hi, my name is Fauzi Junaideen. Today I just wanted to talk about energy. Energy is something that people complain about, how they don't have enough energy to conduct business on a daily basis. I'm someone, who is kind of opposite. I have energy throughout the day and, I just do everything that I need to do. But, I'm just like anybody else. I just go to work. I have a full-time job, and then I come back, and I still do my regular house stuff. I live alone, and I just conduct things like I haven't worked today. So how do I get that energy? I mean, it's pretty simple if you think about it. There's so many things out there on the web and everywhere. How what to eat and what to do, in terms of exercise and everything else. But yet, the problem is that people still have these issues. So the way that I do is like I said, it's a simple thing. I get my regular hours of sleep. I set my alarm daily for the same time. So it allows me to go have a good downtime. I have a watch, Apple Watch, and my cell phone. So I keep the time set to the same time every day. So which means, my body knows, when to go into the lower energy level modes. Okay, so every day at the same time, that the same thing happens. Meaning, my body knows it. So I go to sleep and I get a good night's sleep. Okay, and I'm just going to talk about how you get a good night's sleep also, because that is very important too. The second thing is, your body has to your body has to have a routine. Okay. The second thing is, now you have slept, and you have your morning energy because you slept. But then you have to maintain that energy throughout the day. How are you going to do that? That's where your food comes in. I have 3 meals a day. Starting from breakfast, I take my lunch, I take my dinner. But again, it's all at the same time. So your body knows, when you're going to feed it and when it can maintain that energy level. So meaning like, so you have slept at night, and, you have the energy. Now you need to continue that energy till lunchtime. How are you going to do that? You're going to have breakfast, and then, you're going to have lunch, and then you're going to have dinner. But, now between lunch and dinner, it's a longer time. So you might want to have a snack or something like that in the evening. Okay, so you would do that. And then the next thing is, exercise. I exercise regularly, meaning, it doesn't have to be anything big. Okay, I'm a runner. I run. But you may just walk, or you may just do cycling or something like that. So but even there, it has to be a routine for you. You have to maintain that routine on a regular basis. So let's say you are a runner. You run every other day or every third day. Okay, so now the third day comes in, and you're tired. But now, in order for your body to adjust to your energy levels, you, even on the day that you're tired, you just got to make an effort to do that exercise that you do. So this way your body knows, okay, yes, yeah, I'm tired, but I still have this thing to do. So that's very important. And then, you have to keep yourself hydrated. You have to drink water. So, so now this is something that I do. Like between lunch and dinner, I don't drink anything else. But if I'm thirsty, I drink water. In the afternoon, it's the same exact thing. I drink water. But like in the evening, I would drink tea around 5 o'clock. Since my dinner is at 7 or 7:30 at 8 o'clock. Okay, so the other thing too is this, vitamins. I take vitamins. The way I do is, once a day vitamin. I do that. And then, I wouldn't take it all the time. I would just take it like for a month, and just let another month or 2 months go, and then I'll take it again. So so this way, the reason why vitamins is that important is that because on a daily basis, we don't get all the vitamins, all the necessary vitamins, that the body needs. So the only way that we can, you're supplementing whatever that you miss out on your food through vitamins. Okay. Stop. And then the other thing that I want to mention is, stop taking energy drinks. Energy drinks are a thing that, anyways. So energy drinks is something that you take, and it just gives you the energy at the time. But then when the energy goes down again, it just goes down below where you first started. So it's just don't get your body used to that. The other thing that I do is also this. I breathe. Like breathing. Everybody does breathing, but when you're breathing for exercise, you're breathing, inhaling real hard, and then you are letting it go. I do that, and my watch, I have reminders. On your watch, if you have an Apple Watch, you can set it for 5 times or 7 times, and then the number of times that you want to do that. So you would just follow that app, and you would inhale and exhale. And this is a very good exercise. It just provides the blood circulation, and then that helps you, a good blood circulation all over your body, just like what exercise does. And it just gives you that extra set of energy. Okay. And the other thing that I also have is this. I just challenge myself on a daily basis. I have stepping apps, well, on my cell phone and on my watch. What I would do is, I would just set goal. I would set a goal like 7,000 steps or 3,000 steps, or whatever that you're convenient with. Okay, whatever that you're okay with. And then so once I have reached, at the end of the day, when I have reached that step goal, what I would do is, I would challenge tomorrow or the next day or whatever. I would challenge for more. And then I might even incorporate the running part of it into that, and so I would do that. Okay, and then focus on your health in everything that you do. You need to focus on your health, meaning we tend to eat things. And then we don't maintain our exercise levels on a regular basis, and then we don't eat regularly. So those are things that affect your health. So just focus on those things. Focus on those things. And now you may be a coffee drinker. But then so a coffee or a tea drinker, anytime when somebody gets tired, they reach out for coffee or tea. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing about it is, what you're telling your body is, it's okay for you to be lazy today. I'm just going to wake you up with coffee. And don't do that. Because, drinking coffee in the morning or tea in the morning, I do that too. And, I do it at 5 o'clock, I do after lunch. Those are all good things. But the thing is, your body has to know when you're going to give that tea or coffee. So, again, routine is what we are talking about for energy. Okay, so drink your coffee. Okay, the other thing that I also do is incorporate in my food diet. I do vegetables and fruits. So which is a very good thing. And and then also the other thing that I do is also I follow the original food pyramid. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you just search for Google food pyramid, it'll just bring up pictures. But the original one, the original one is what I follow, because I'm going to talk about carbohydrates. Today, there's a big hype about carbohydrates. How it's bad for you, etc. But if you look at that pyramid, the biggest category in that pyramid is carbohydrates, because every time you move your arm or leg or whatever, you are using carbohydrates. So it is very important that your intake of carbohydrates is good. And then so you're worried about, okay, I'm just going to gain weight, but that's where the sleep and the exercise and everything comes in, because a lot of people gain weight not because they're eating carbohydrates, that because they're not eating. And then anytime they get hungry, they're just eating anything and everything else at different times. So that's why people gain weight, not because of carbohydrates. Okay, so remember, your sleep schedule, follow it to time, and this way your body will know. So your energy, it's going to maintain its energy. And then the other thing that I travel a lot. When you're traveling, just focus on your those routines, to try to maintain that schedule and your routine. Okay, and then the one other thing that happens is this. A lot of people, you hear say that, oh yeah, I used to do that, I used to able to do that in the past. So what they're saying is, they are older now, so they are incapable. No, that is not at all true. It's a myth. And your energy levels is how you build your energy. Okay, how your body, your body doesn't deteriorate, but it's what you put in it. So so if you eat bad food, guess what, just like anything else that you do, your body is going to give what you put in it, just like a computer. If you put garbage in there, it's going to give back garbage. So just think about that for a second. So age has nothing to do with that. And then one last thing that I want to mention is, staying positive. If you stay positive, which is, because, it takes a lot of energy, for you to be negative, but to be positive, it doesn't take any energy at all. So you're not losing any energy. Just think about the times that you are angry, how irritated you are and how tired you are. I'm sure this happens to all of us, and I'm sure you have examples of that. So so remember, gaining energy. So at the end of the day, gaining energy for me is this. Okay, and you sleep regularly, and it is a routine. Your body get adjust to that. Food, inhaling and exhaling, like breathing, and then exercise. So once your body know your routine, it's gonna perform like it has always performed, even like when you were a kid. How you had so much energy and everything else, because your mom fed you at the right time. So so you had the energy, and so just follow those things, and you will definitely will have energy for the entire day. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be talking about so many other things in the future, just like this. I also write about travels. So please subscribe, and thank you for listening.